all the money and all the pride. 6WX, Pink Fresh, let's go.
Can Pink Fresh defend the house, or is 6WX is going to bulldoze in?
We'll find out. It's getting to that point, and right now it feels like the early percent definitely belongs to 6WX, but it's one of the things where it's just like you're losing until you're not in this matchup. Bayonetta, we've seen it literally all night, just Bayonetta killing people at almost any percent, even though like she's super far behind at times. So you got to really capitalize on everything that you can get. 6WX, finish your plate. Eat those veggies. All right, so right now, Bayonetta finally has a little bit of stage behind her to work with, and that down air was so smart. That was almost a brutal kill on the side platform that definitely would have swung the momentum of the entire set in Pink Fresh's favor.
Yeah, Pink Fresh definitely seeming like he has a better handle on things now that he's played 6WX once. And you can tell just with the placements of his attacks. Even when he's wrong, everything seems to be spaced a little bit better, and he's not being nearly as defensive as he was. Well, as predictable with his recovery options as he was before.
Yeah, that's key. So he definitely lost a few big stocks, back airs off of, like, you know, kind of ill-advised side Bs. But now he's taking his time recovering low. He's like, oh, wait, I'm Bayonetta. That hitbox on my head is massive.
And he was correct in the jump. Released it a little bit too late, though, and paid for it with his stock. And that was one of those, he just kind of gifted it to him. If he was right, he was going to be a genius. But when he's wrong, he's just playing with a stock deficit now.
Yeah. I mean, a lot earlier on, Pink's been doing that a lot more, and it, like, was working. But I feel like people caught on to how to vary their recovery angles so that, you know, they don't die to up smash every time they try and get off the ledge.
Pink Fresh applying that pressure. The back air hit the shield, the nair connected, but right after that, 6WX is beautiful right now. Gets that conversion, and just like that, he takes game number one.
That was clean the whole way through. I really love how both Seagull Joe and 6WX have been landing those ups or forward smashes consistently by just running up and doing it, by conditioning them the entire time to run up.
Time I might not be able to.
Yep, just like
Gets
that.
The F smash, and then right here he thinks he's safe, but he indeed is not safe, and that is over.
Yeah, misses that tech, buffers that air dodge, it seems, and Bayonetta's air dodge animation is just so long that it carried her all the way down in the blast zone.
And, you know, that was a two-layered option, you know? He started it off with the air dodge read, and then he knew immediately after that he wanted to go for a down air. And it was just really, really smart.
Yeah, the whole way through. Now, resetting back to this neutral, looks like 6WX is just doing a good job of keeping everything even, relatively. Nice. Nice spin dash. And oh no, another missed tech, and that's going to spell curtains for Pink Fresh's first stock. Game number 2. Granted, this is a best of 3, but let's see what he can make happen.
Wow, and just, you know, I was praising Pink Fresh on the adjustments that he made, and 6WX made them back, you know?
Ooh.
And he did it off of literally one mistake of Pink Fresh. People aren't really, we really should add a clip, but that up smash that Pink Fresh messed up last game, everything has been going against him since that moment on.
Yeah, that was a big critical moment and a big just general momentum shift for the matchup. Like, I know I keep on saying momentum shift, but like that's how palpable it is for both players. Like, it's going back and forth and back and forth. And whenever 6 is in the driver's seat, he's getting a lot more than Pink Fresh is for the most part. But that's a clip. That was nice. Down air on platforms on Smashville will kill as early as like maybe 40% before rage. So that's just a really smart option, and it sets up well for tech chases as well. It's just godlike.
Oh my, Pink Fresh right now is just being correct left and right, gets 54%, and these were not even combos. These were just reads and frame traps from the right side of the stage to the left.
I feel like that's where Pink places best. Like, in general, combos, like, he's decent at them, but, like, compared to other Bayonettas, like, sometimes they miss. But his neutral, honestly, is probably the best out of any Bayonetta. I'll say it.
I'll say it. And I was going to say his DI was too, but after that back throw, man, it's questionable.
Yeah, that's how it be sometimes, but, you know, you can only take so many back throws and so many, like, bad positions before a 6WX is eventually going to play out that stop. Yep, that's the one. So yeah, that was a really big one from 6WX. Actually, this was game 1 if I remember right. Go to the one beneath that.
The one beneath it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There we go. There we go.
Where we go? Gotta.
Oh, well, you know what? We'll play all the replays later. Players are both antsy to clean up this set. And honestly, that might have been 6WX with his fingers on the control stick right there, because he is 2 games up and he is itching to take all his momentum to close it out. So Pink Fresh is out here saying, nah, you know what? I don't want to give it to you that easy today. He's ready to take these combos a little bit early and just rack up that damage as early as possible, because so far, nice air dodge yet again. Yeah, so far it's just been like 6 taking the momentum early on, but then maybe Pink getting a kill later. But, you know, I feel like Pink wants to just change up the tempo of the game in general and just get as much as he can early on. And that's definitely the start of something good that he needed. All right. So resetting back into the neutral in the second stock. 6WX, that 1, that was godlike tech. And 2, I'm liking how he's edge guarding Bayonetta consistently. He's like charging his spin dash like at an angle so that, all right, you're going to have to get hit by the spin dash, or you're going to get hit by like maybe the spring or maybe the forward air. You have so many options when you have to recover low and that close to the stage.
Pink trying to creep up. 6WX catching him though. It's one thing that's really fun about watching these 2 players play is Pink Fresh he's so elusive with the option he's going to choose, but 6WX is at that level where he's just seeing past it, you know? Mm-hmm. He's not getting caught by it. It's beautiful.
Whoa. Where did he get the data for that read? What I want to know. I want to like see what 6WX is seeing right there, because to me that F smash like looked like, you know, oh, I'll just kind of do it in this situation, but like I know there's so much more prior planning to that.
I wonder if Pink Fresh was one of the situations where he thought a pivot grab was going to come through. Pink Fresh has done them a lot. But just good stuff, you know. Very rarely do you see an F smash to the inside of a stage that was not premeditated.
That was a confident one, too. But now Pink Fresh finally has a bit of a lead. I think like one of the first times this set. And let's see how long he can hang on to it.
Not very long if he's going to throw out moves like that. 6WX is obviously going to punish anything. Oh my goodness, that grab. So clean right there from 6WX. I wasn't even going to finish my statement. I wasn't positive what happened for a moment.
It almost looked like he teleported into his hands. And now Pink Fresh holding onto the guns a little bit too long, and the spin dash on the platform. We've seen 6 work that all night. Doesn't get the conversion just yet, but now he still has that lead.
Again, throwing out an F smash. This time, though, getting power shielded by Pink Fresh. Pink not one to fall for the same trick too many times. Does get that back air. Going to go for an edge guard attempt. Didn't want to take the chance to go off stage and lose stage control for it. Very smart, but is he going to make it back? He does. Very good awareness of the situation coming in.
Nice pivot grab. Opting to forward throw. Keeping that back throw fresh, because I think he knows it's only a matter of time, and that's one of the safest options to forward to him. And Pink Fresh almost swinging for the fences and getting everything he needs, but the DI was just barely there for 6WX.
The tension right now. You can slice it, and Pink Fresh did just that with those high heels in that back air.
Yes, work those heels, girl, because that's exactly the conversion that you needed. That deep side B into the deep back air. Honestly, I didn't even see that coming. That was so far, like, removed from the normal amount of options that I expected. But Pink knew, and that's what counts.
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. Honestly, after that, I feel like we could be shaping up to like game 5 set, because Pink, the adaptations have been slow, but they've been there. Now, let's see if 6 can also adapt to those adaptations and maybe like mix up a few more things so that he can seal this out. Pink does still have to win another set if he wins this one too, so.
He does, but if he is able to come back from something like this after being down 2-0, you have to imagine he would have the confidence to win the next set. And right now he's displaying it 74%. We have not seen him with a start this strong since maybe game 1 of their previous set.
Yeah, and it is building. 6 finally finding a way back to stage, but the stage control and the momentum still in Pink Fresh's favor. And it really says something like, okay, Yeah, I was about to say, if Pink could have gotten out of that situation scot-free, that would have been like a big mental blow to 6WX in that scenario, saying like, dang, I was getting clapped, and then like I let him get away without taking any damage. But now 6 is like, all right, now I hit you once. Let's see how many times I can hit you before you do something about
in the
it.
spring, he almost converted the spring into an F smash. 6WX he's looking into the future as he plays.
If that had worked, I would have just gotten up and left. I'm sorry.
I would have clipped it and
gone.
deleted. I wouldn't even have clipped anything else, you know?
Yeah.
But again, that shows just the understanding that 6WX has over his character. It's almost an extension of him, and that back air, Pink Fresh finding it, though. Looked like 6WX opted for a get-up attack. Pink Fresh scouted out, though. And you know, takes a lead, a huge lead. This is the type of lead that he needs, not just to win this round, but to win this set and continue to be competitive in the next one.
Yeah. Like, this is the top player of Pink Fresh that we're seeing right now. Like, you can tell the difference just in the conversions and also just how much he pressures with every single movement. There's no errant movement in his playstyle right now. Everything has a purpose.
It does. Is he going to make it back, though? 6WX going for the back air, almost losing his stock for it. Is Pink Fresh going to convert off of this? This would be crazy.
That was almost busted.
All right, and again, look at just how he's recovering, keeping it so ambiguous, you know?
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess almost too ambiguous for himself. Kind of misses that ledge right there, and yeah, ends up eating a back air for his troubles.
Up tilt after, even if he doesn't take the stock, it will be some big time damage. He understands he cannot get the stock and says, let me just recover a bit safer, not give 6WX a chance to get anything going.
Nice, keeping that pressure on the ledge with a simple down tilt. Pink Fresh is just all over the man, and wow at that.
That was a very confident down air coming in from Pink Fresh. You know, this is definitely night and day, you know? Mm-hmm. Originally, it was a 6WX show. We were thinking it was going to be a quick 3-0, even though we had a great 5 games we witnessed earlier. And here we are, game number 5. Confident reads coming in from Pink Fresh. He showed up to play. He's not going to give this win away. He's not going to give our home away on a silver platter. And this is why we're here.
Yeah, I'm here to like watch some Smash Brothers, and like now we're playing some Super Smash Brothers for Nintendo Wii U. And I'm hyped. Let's go into this game 5.
All these games on Smashfield, this is where these two players want to play. And neither of them, they're clearly saying, you know, we're winning and losing based on our actions. The stage does not play a role into this. And that's why they're opting to stay on Smashfield. Pink Fresh tries to sneak in a punish there. You see him DI in, drift away, go for the down tilt, but 6WX is reading it perfectly and punishing accordingly. And 6WX is running away with it. He says game 5 is where I actually shine. I'm a fourth quarter player. Only at 8% right now. 6WX just playing beautifully.
Yeah, you got to ask, maybe did Pink Fresh show his hand a little bit too early? He definitely pulled out all the stops in that last game right there. Just like almost dominating the pace of the match every single turn. But now it could be his time to answer back. But the SDI is there by 6WX right now.
Yeah, 6WX showing that he clearly knows the matchup, the ins and outs, and how to survive. Bayonetta's biggest strength is her combo to kill off the top, and 6WX says, well, I know how to stop it, and that's what matters. 124 to 42, a little over a minute into this match, but Pink Fresh showing up big right now, does get the combo, only 61% though, but it's definitely the type of thing you need to get going. That was so tricky, so sneaky by 6WX.
Yeah.
He kind of played around his shield before dropping that back air at the last second. Takes that stock cleanly.
Yeah, very smart. Just crossing them up, mixing them up. And now, like we said so many times before, this is where it gets hard unless you make the big play right now. Because Sonic still controls that pace of the match, and 6WX is just so seasoned in this matchup, and as a player in general, that you can't afford to let him take that control.
And very interesting to point out, Pink Fresh has not thrown out a witch time, I don't think, the entire set. You know, I think he recognized that this does not work on a player of 6WX's caliber, of a player that understands his matchup that well, and he just completely removed it from his toolbox. Now, it will be interesting to see if he does opt to throw it out as kind of that, to change the tides, you know? And he does do it just as I say, and he turns the tides, the back air coming through off of the witch time. He knew he still had access to it. 6WX clearly forgot.
That's his X factor right there. Like, that was the big play that he needed to keep himself in that set. Because, like, you have to stop the bleeding against Sonic. Like, you just have to. Otherwise, he's just going to, like, take it all the way to the next game. Or in this case, just take the tournament. So that witch time, keeping that in his pocket, especially after that game 4, was smart.
It was, however, he is at 76. 6WX only at 31. You know, it wasn't too little too late. Should he have whipped it out a little bit sooner is what it's going to come down to.
Right now, it's still relatively close. 89% on Bayonetta, but all it takes is like maybe 2 combos, and here we go, getting the start of something.
Is this going to do it? Did he just – he didn't take it, but he did even up the stock a little bit. You know, he evened up the percentage, 93 to 61, significantly better than the position he was in earlier. And that back air was a great whiff punish on the jab. Very rarely do you see someone whiff punish Sonic's jab while it's still ongoing.
And now Pink Fresh is turning it up yet again.
Gets the
he
back air,
teched
but
the down air. He teched it. That was exactly what he needed because he would have been extremely dead. That was almost a bracket reset, but we're still in it. And that back air.
Is he going to do it? And he does take it. 6WX over Pink Fresh.
Oh.
Game 5, last stock, last hit. It's a beautiful play from both of these players.
And 6WX smiling right now because I think he knows that he was knocking on death's door. And then he pretty much